Hello, budding scientists, and welcome back to 3D Questions from Steamspirations, where we navigate through state assessment challenges with ease. I'm your guide, Mr. Lara, ready to streamline your learning experience. Today, we're focusing on a science question that centers around the physical properties of metal. If you're looking for a brief overview of physical properties before we get started, just click the link in the top right corner of your screen. Now let's focus on our task at hand. In our experiment, students are observing three objects: a copper penny, iron filings, and a tin can lid. Their task is to classify these objects based on physical properties that are common to all of them. To systematically approach this problem, we're introducing the CRAFT method: classify, reason, analyze, find, and test. Here's how we apply it. Classify. We start by identifying the objects we're examining: a copper penny, iron filings, and a tin can lid. Reason. Next, we reason through the properties that are common across all three. Considering they're all metals, what physical properties might they share? Analyze. Then we analyze these properties. Metals typically share certain traits, such as electrical conductivity and malleability, among others. Find. We find the set of properties in our answer choices that match the traits we've analyzed. Test. Lastly, we test each property in the context of all three objects to ensure it's a common feature. If even one property does not apply to all objects, we know that choice cannot be correct. Let's take a closer look at each answer choice and apply our method. Option A, insulate thermal energy, bendable, attract to magnets. Do all metals insulate heat, or are they conductors? Are all metals bendable, and do they all attract to magnets? Remember, for this option to be correct, each property must apply to the penny, the filings, and the lid. Option B, conduct electrical energy, bendable, soluble in water. It's a known fact that metals conduct electricity, and many are bendable. But are metals typically soluble in water? If any of these properties do not apply to our three objects, this choice is out. Option C, soluble in water, attract to magnets, conduct thermal energy. Here, we must critically evaluate if metals dissolve in water, and while some metals do attract magnets, is this true for all of them? Also, do all metals conduct heat? Option D, conduct thermal energy, conduct electrical energy, not soluble in water. Do these properties seem to align more closely with the known characteristics of metals? All three objects will need to exhibit these traits for this to be the correct answer. Through this process, write your findings in your workbook and reflect on which properties are inherent to all metals. Discuss your thoughts in the comments below so we can learn from each other. This is a valuable exercise to enhance our understanding of metal properties. Let's use our CRAFT method to classify these objects together, young explorers. Let's take a look at another example. In our classroom today, students are conducting an experiment with a breakfast staple, cereal. Their investigation follows these steps. They begin by grinding a certain amount of cereal into very fine dust. Next, they mix the cereal dust thoroughly with a specific quantity of warm water. Then, they use a magnet by the side of their mixing container at a marked level. The final step is to stir this mixture for a set amount of time. The goal of this experiment is for the students to detect a particular ingredient in the cereal. So let's apply our CRAFT method. Classify. We outline what each step in the procedure is set to achieve. Reason. We ponder the inclusion of a magnet in this experiment. It hints at searching for something that has magnetic properties. Analyze. Consider that only certain types of substances respond to a magnet, which is a key step in this process. Find. Identify which of the options provided is known for being magnetic. Test. Challenge the logic of each option. The stirring and magnet suggest looking for something that would be drawn to the magnet during the process. Let's look at our options and think about which component they're most likely investigating. Option A. Could it be a sweetening ingredient? Do sweetening ingredients have magnetic properties? Option B. Perhaps it's a metallic nutrient. Would a magnet be an appropriate tool to detect this? Option C. What about a seasoning substance? Would a magnet help us discover this component in the mixture? Option D. Could it be the primary grain itself? Is the main ingredient of the cereal something that would react to a magnet? As we wrap up today's session, I hope these exercises have sparked your curiosity and honed your scientific reasoning skills. Remember, science isn't just about finding answers. It's about asking the right questions and understanding the why and how behind them. So keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep applying the craft method to all your scientific endeavors. Don't forget to jot down your observations, discuss with your peers, and maybe even try out some experiments of your own at home or in the classroom. Every question you ask is a step forward on your journey through the amazing world of science. Thanks for joining me again. I'm Mr. Lara on 3D Questions from Steamspirations. Until next time, keep up the great work, stay curious, and continue crafting your path to discovery.